Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently on my lunch break and I have like 15 minutes and I want to kill some time. I want to kill some time by doing it's something called the Bookish tag, the Bookish Q&A. I just found it on Pinterest and I'm like, let's just do these questions while I'm on my lunch break, so I might be kind of quick. But yeah, I don't know, I just felt like doing like a quick tag. I just feel like these are kind of fun. These are actually really fun to me because they give you like prompts and then you can kind of get to know your booktuber a little bit better, and then also like the type of reader I am. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, thank you to whoever created this tag. I'm not quite sure who did because I don't have like it's just on Pinterest. Thank you so much to whoever created this tag. If I do find them, I will put them on here. But yeah, let's get started. So we'll see how much we can get done. There's 30 questions. I am on like a 14-minute time frame right now. First question, currently reading. So I'm currently reading Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm actually doing a reading vlog on this. So that is the book I'm currently reading. Question number 2, last book read. The last book I did finish was A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. Rated it a 2.5, 3-star read. Not the greatest, but wasn't terrible. Question number 3, ebook, audiobook, or physical book? I will always have to say physical copy, but I do feel like I read so much more easier for some reason on my Kindle. I just feel like I'm just so much more faster, but I'm loving the feel of a physical book and a physical copy. It's just, I don't know, it's super cozy to me and I love having the book in my hands. I just love it. Question number 4, favorite place to read. My favorite place to read is messy right now because I have like jackets and everything on here, but my reading chair in my office and like the book room. Yeah, I just like reading anywhere cozy, so either in here or in my bedroom. I just love sitting somewhere where I can just kind of bundle up in a blanket, have a drink next to me. If it's raining, like kind of crack the window open a little bit. I just love anything cozy and soft and warm. Question number 5, favorite male main character. I don't know, I can't think right now. I would say, I don't know. Okay, honestly, I know these books might be trash to some people, but I feel like I really liked their character when I read them. I might even change my mind eventually about this. I don't know, actually. I'm changing my mind. Okay, I'm just gonna hurry up and answer this because I have like 11 minutes. I guess Jax from Once Upon a Broken Heart series, but the one I was gonna say that were like the trash books, but they're just like a comfort character to me, is Hades from the Hades and Persephone love story, which is like the Touch of Darkness series by Scarlett St. Clair. I know they're not great books, but I really enjoyed how Hades was written. But yeah, I don't know. I would say those two. Favorite female character, main character. And even though she sometimes annoys me and she's really naive, I really like Evangeline Fox just because, I don't know, I really liked her character a lot. 7, how many books are on your physical TBR? Ooh, I don't know, but I have quite a bit. I'm gonna say more than 20. Do you DNF? And last book you DNF'd? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I do DNF books. It takes me a while and it takes a lot for me to actually DNF it because I'm like a perfectionist, and I feel like when I pick up a book I have this like urge to finish it, even though I know you shouldn't think like that because you shouldn't waste your time on reading something you don't want to read. But the last book I did DNF, I do want to try picking it up because I'm like, am I missing something? And also, my hair looks really terrible. But it's The Divine Rivals. Okay, I can't find my copy right now, but Divine Rivals is like honestly a book I've DNF'd. The last thing that I can remember that I DNF'd, and I don't know, I tried reading it, maybe like 30% of it, and I just could not get into it, and I was like,
what am I missing out on? Because everybody loves this book.
What is the longest book you've read? A Court of Silver Flames. I'm not sure how many pages, so if I look it up, I'll put it up right here. But yeah, A Court of Silver Flames is the first book. All these questions I'm answering as fast as I can, so this is like a pop Q&A. How much time do I have? 9 minutes before I have to go back to work, so I have 9 minutes. Silence or background noise when reading? Background noise, I like nothing with words, but more like ambient videos or like piano music, jazz music. I love something in the background. If not, my mind wanders. Do you own any signed copies? Not that I know of, and not that I can think of at the top of my head, so no. 12, do you prefer first or third person books? I think I like first person point of view. I feel like I get to like be in their head and kind of like see the actual character that I'm reading about. When did you join Bookstagram? Why? Oh, like it's like a Bookstagram thing. I don't have a Bookstagram, so I guess I can't qualify for that question. Do you reread books? I have nothing against it, but I have not reread books. I kind of maybe just pick it up like for the first chapter here and there if I'm like bored somewhere, have nothing else to read. The only thing I've ever can think of that I kind of reread, not like fully, but is Harry Potter. It's just comforting. I have it on my Kindle just for those days that whenever you want something. Probably what I would reread. Favorite series? Favorite series? Come on, I gotta go. No, not enough time. My favorite series is a series more than 3 books. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Harry Potter. Harry Potter is for sure my favorite series. 16, a character you feel deeply connected to. I don't know. I can't think of a character I feel deeply connected to. If I had to like choose my most favorite character in everything I've ever read, it would for sure be Remus from Harry Potter. I've always loved that character. I don't know if I could say I felt connected to them, but they're like my most favorite character ever. Seeing that Harry Potter is like my favorite series ever, and Remus is like one of my most favorite characters ever. How do you make time for reading? If I don't, because I'm really busy, I work full-time, I'm a mom, I mainly read either early mornings before my shift starts, sometimes on my 30-minute lunch break, or especially at night, or the weekends. So, but mainly I get majority of my reading done before bed. So when I'm trying to wind down, I'll like set aside like an hour or two just to read a book, help me kind of wind down, and that's how I make time for reading. A movie that is better than the book. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of book adaptations. I don't know. I just feel like Harry Potter is like gonna be my answer for a lot of things, but like I love the book series, so I can't really say that. I wouldn't say it's better, but the movies also hold like a really high up there place for me because I love the movies. I grew up with the movies, and I'll always have like a special connection to them. But I can't really think of anything because I don't read like a lot of book adaptations. I have 5 minutes, so my phone's on 3%. This is like the most pressured Q&A. Tips for getting out of a slump: rereading something, or thrillers. Thrillers always help me get out of slumps. Really fast paced, really interested to see what's gonna happen. I feel like they always help me get out of a slump. A book that changed your life: Harry Potter. Absolutely love Harry Potter. Helped me through like some of the hardest times in my life. Describe your ideal bookstore. Ooh, anything whimsical, twinkly fairy lights. It offers like some type of beverage area like coffees, teas, cozy couches, whimsical paper like wallpapers. When they have like a wide range selection of like fantasy books, and I don't know, I just love anything whimsical. I love anything artsy and creative and personable. Like there's like touches of the store, the people who work in the store, like they have like their little quotes in there, and then obviously the people who work there who are super friendly. That makes it a huge plus. Favorite trope? I don't really have a favorite trope. I don't know. What's my favorite trope? I guess, I don't know, it's so overplayed now. Like, it's really overplayed. So this would be like another topic, another discussion, but I guess I would say enemies to lovers, but that's like nowadays deemed as like everything, and I don't think that should be included for everything, but I guess I would say that enemies to lovers. An author you'd like to be friends with. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? Like, I'm kind of struggling. I cannot think of an author. I would really, I guess Ashley Olsen. I don't know anything about her or anything like that, but Ashley Olsen or Holly Black. But yeah, I actually have to go back to work now, so I'll probably answer these questions later. But yeah, I'll try to refilm this again later, and I will see you guys in the next clip. For you, it'll be 1 second. For me, it's the rest of my shift. Okay, I'm actually back now, and I'm on my next 15-minute break of the night, and I just wanted to finish up the remaining questions that I have. So the lighting's different from the last clip, and I'm like in a different position. It's because I'm filming on my next break. Again, I have my questions on my phone, so I'll be looking down at my phone. And yeah, what color book do you own most of? So it's question 25, and this is like some like questions where you have to like actually like think about them. I would honestly go with the safest answer, and I would say, looking at my shelf, I own a lot of black or blue, like shades of blue books. Just by looking at it, it's kind of like what I'm getting. Question number 26 says, describe your favorite book in emojis. I'm gonna put up the emojis right here. I'm gonna do the little fairy emoji, little twinkly stars, the whimsical like star that goes like this. I just feel like anything like fairy tale, magical, whimsical, the type of vibe. Those are like the type of books I adore and love. I just love magical books and fairy tale-esque books, and that's pretty much the vibe of the type of books that I like. Question number 26, do you own multiple copies of a book? I do, and this has been my answer for a lot of the questions so far, but I own 3 different types of Harry Potter books. I own the Nina Lima version, the film vault, actually that doesn't count, the paperback Harry Potter, and then I own like a hard copy, which is like a special dust cover jacket. If I remember to film those parts, I'll put that in here, but those are like the 3 different copies I own of the same book. And I also own 2 different Twilight, like the first book in the Twilight series. I own 2 different copies. I have a hard copy and a paperback copy. My paperback copy was one that I've had since I was like in middle school. It was my very first copy, and I just don't want to get rid of it because that was the first book I had of the Twilight series. And then I have a hard copy that my mom actually gifted for me one Christmas not that long ago, just so I can have the whole collection on my shelf as like a memory. So those are like the two different ones I have. Question number 29 says, how do you arrange your bookshelf? So I've done it two different ways. I actually have arranged it by like color, so I like the whole rainbow scheme, but one thing I hate about that, and I'm sure a lot of people do too, is like splitting up my series. So my arrangement is actually randomized. I kind of just arrange them somewhat by size for right now. I haven't really like fully set it into like a certain organization, which I do want to do one day eventually, and when I do, I'm gonna probably do a video on that, like organizing my bookshelf. But yeah, I don't have like a set organization on my bookshelf currently. It is just set pretty much by size, just so that they can kind of like look somewhat equal when you're looking into my room, just so it's something easy on the eyes. Question number 30 is actually a really good question. So it says, explain your rating process or scale. So I do the 5 stars, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the best. The way I rate it is like I actually do it in increments of like halves a lot, I've noticed. So I'll do like 2 or 2.5, 3, 3.5, and so on and so forth. A lot of times I kind of range it from a 5 being something I absolutely fell in love with. I never found it to be slow. I never wanted to put it down. I like flew through it. I was genuinely so interested, and it just reminded me of that feeling of like I love reading, and I just was so captivated by the book. So number 5 is like the best. Like I absolutely love it. It's a book that is so special with me. Like if I were to die, I want that book buried with me. But a 1 star is like trash for me. Like I probably, honestly, I feel like I would probably DNF a book most likely before I have read to a 1 star. But yeah, a 1 star is like really disappointed, could not get through it. It felt like a chore to get through it, and if I were to finish a book, pushing me through the 1 star would feel like it was such a chore. It was like I was trudging, is that the word? Like you're like trudging through mud. It's like trudging through the book, trying to get through it, and it was like a struggle. I hated it. I hated the characters. It made me feel like bitter. Like it made me not really like get as excited to read it. I don't feel excited to read again for a while. I kind of read a lot of books based off of the world, the writing style, the characters, the plot. If there's any like plot holes, yeah, I feel like I'm like really diving deep into this question. But yeah, that's pretty much how I rate my process. It's a 1 to 5, in the middle, like a 3 or 4. It's like, okay, it was good. A 4 being like it was good, but it's memorable, like that. I mean, 4 would still be memorable, but 4 would be more like it was a good book. It held my attention. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like anything special. It wasn't like anything like super captivating, but it was like, okay, it was a good book. And then 3 would be like average, like hit or miss sometimes, like throughout reading it. Like sometimes I wouldn't really care for it. Sometimes it'd be a little bit boring, but then there's parts of it I really enjoyed that kind of like leveled out my rating. And yeah, so it's pretty much like how I kind of rate my books based on like my personal scale. But it looks like I finished up that bookish tag. I know this was like really random and really rushed, but I wanted to do something on my lunch break, and this was actually really fun. I really enjoy doing these like random book tags. I feel like they're really fun to like find prompts and like see the different little things that you answer and like how you answer. And honestly, I feel like also being like in a rush, it kind of sucks because I didn't get to like actually take my time and provide the answer I really wanted, but I got to provide like the answer that's like a point blank, what is this, like choose your answer quickly. And it was kind of fun actually. It was like a pop quiz. So I really enjoyed this like random tag I just found. I literally just googled bookish tags for YouTube, and I just randomly found this. So I'll be sure to tag or put the link towards the person who created the tag in the comments below. And if you are interested in doing this tag, I would definitely recommend it because this was actually really fun. I think one day I want to actually sit down and redo this tag again and see like how I actually feel about it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this video, and I really enjoyed this tag. I actually had so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing my answers, and I just want to say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.